like a Hellcat.
Before we get started, I have a favor. If you enjoy my content and want to see me continue to improve in both quality and size, please check out my Patreon linked in the description. Any amount helps and it is greatly appreciated. There are so many rewards for each level of donation, so go check it out. Now back to the video. Hey guys, this is UntitlledAvengerG. In today's video I wanted to take a look at Minecraft in the same way that I take a look at like Rainbow Six and Overwatch whenever I'm doing like an operator analysis or something like that. And in today's video we're going to be discussing the ores of Minecraft. So over here I've built a grid, ignore those 4 spaces for now, showing all the different ores if you classify netherite and ancient debris as ore. I laid them out here as well as where they spawn, as well as where I think some could spawn. So, as you can see here, it's showing that all these ores are here. Quartz is not here, and also I don't think quartz will ever be here, so I'm going to go ahead and put that there. But so according to this, as you can see, where all the ores are. These red no spots is where I don't think stuff will be. So according to that, let's just start with netherite. With netherite, I definitely do not think we will ever see it anywhere but the nether. That's just where it belongs. That's where it's named after it, so it needs to stay in the nether. Now, could there be a blackstone variant that's already like very deep in the ground, but like at the core of a blackstone geode, there's like actual like netherite? Maybe, probably not though. But what I do think they could do with netherite is in the crafting recipe. Let's go over here to this crafting table that I conveniently have here. If we go over to here and type netherite, I can't spell. You see the crafting recipe is 4 netherite scrap and 4 gold ingots. Well, I have a suggestion that you add a gold nugget to the center. You make it a box around it and add a gold nugget to the center to create gilded netherite. Gilded netherite, it will end up being ever so slightly softer and weaker than current netherite, making it up for the extra gold, making it softer and less durable. But as a trade-off, you can wear it, and maybe in just one piece. Maybe just get a chest plate, just a big chest plate. It only comes in a chest plate variant. And you can run up to piglins and they won't attack you because you have the gold on you. That's just a suggestion, but I've seen a lot of people say it, and I definitely would like to see it, but I have my doubts. But let's start out with coal, and actually as an extension, let's start out with the other stone variants. Andesite, I don't know which one's andesite, granite, andesite, and diorite. Now, what I would love to see, since those 3 do end up breaking veins, what I would love to see is at some point we get coal, possibly iron ingot dropping, and redstone and maybe copper, but maybe not, will spawn in some of these as well. So let's say redstone will spawn in these 2, copper will spawn in these 2, iron will spawn in, since it can't be seen in those 2, and then coal spawns in these 2. Something like that I think would be really cool. I don't think we will ever see coal. We might see coal, but I have something else I'm going to talk about later that would mean that the need for coal in the nether is not needed. I don't think, of course, we'll ever find it at the end. With iron, I don't think we're ever going to find it anywhere else. There might be a chance we find it in the nether, so maybe blackstone. Maybe oxidized blackstone or something like that. But outside of that, I don't think it's very likely. Now with these, I don't think we're ever going to find redstone or copper anywhere else. We might find a redstone allegory or a complement to it over here, but I'll discuss that later. Now, as you can see, we did skip one quartz. With quartz, I'm iffy. There's a chance that we might find a multiple geode variants at some point. Like in the Caves and Cliffs update, we might have a geode variant that is actually a crystallized quartz or crystal quartz, and it can be mined and turned to quartz. So in that case, it would actually be here as well. But I don't have my hopes high for that. But we'll go ahead and leave that there. Outside of that, I don't think it's going to be anywhere else. Now, I've already cleared out a lot of this board. We go to gold. Gold is the next one. I definitely do not think we'll find gold anywhere else since we already see it in 3 locations. So, yeah, and same with emerald. Emerald is supposed to be this rare thing exclusive to a specific biome, similar to netherite being exclusive to nether. And it's for villagers. I don't think we're ever going to see anything outside of that. I'm going to get rid of all this because I don't need it, and you'll see what this other stuff in here is in a minute, but not at the moment. Next, with diamond and lapis. I believe there's a possibility that they might carry the same with the coal, redstone, and copper, and iron, but I'm not so sure. What I would like to see, though, is either diamond or lapis, maybe in a shard format, or a larger format when it comes to lapis, up here in Prismarine, since it is like a stone-looking block. Likelihood of that, probably not high, but I would definitely like to see it. I didn't put one here. Oops. But I would also like to see one of these two also end up in the nether. Because, of course, we do know that you can find some piglins with enchanted stuff, so it doesn't make sense for it to be enchanted, but maybe they got it from the overworld from one of their portals. Who really knows? So for the time being, I will go ahead and blank these out. Now I say that, it would be really cool if we could find like diamond in the end at some point when they update the end, but I don't think that's ever going to happen, so until then, that's all. Now, I mentioned a redstone allegory, and the heart of the sea, actually, I could go down here with the anvil, that's what I'm going to do, and I'm going to go down here with an anvil. I can't, I'm bad at mine. Go over here with an anvil and put it over here, and this is actually cobalt. I'm going to go ahead and show you all these things now. This sulfur. I'm not sure actually if it's spelled with PH or whichever it is, I don't know. This, you might have guessed it, is a ruby, because I want rubies. And then this other one, I'll go ahead and save the name of that for later. But the next thing is the redstone allegory I was talking about. It is cobalt. What cobalt would be used for, I believe it was either System Z or another Minecraft YouTuber, I don't remember. They did a little video where they tested out a plugin of magnets in Minecraft. It's cobalt, this is cobalt. But magnets in Minecraft. So basically you would have a sort of piston, but instead of being a piston, it would be an 8-block magnet that you could switch back and forth. And along with it, they added a copper wrench that would allow you to switch it back and forth, and this could also give more use for copper, making it to where you need copper in order to switch the direction of, let's say, daylight sensor turning it to a night sensor, or even with a hopper, making a hopper be able to turn upside down. Another thing that they did with cobalt was making cobalt actually be able to be made into a dropper, or a hopper, of course, as I said, but it would have a larger pickup radius because it's, of course, magnetic. The other thing I saw was a cobalt chest plate to be able to pick up items and tile drops from further away. I don't think that's a good idea, though. Something like this... Yo, what just happened here? Something like this, I am not so sure if we would ever... What on earth is going on here? Something like this, I'm not so sure we would ever see. In the overworld, we might... I don't know why I put that there, actually. We might... I'm not 100% sure, though. And, of course, it would go the same with all these. And the only place we would find it might actually be here, or it might be here, one of the two. And I definitely don't think the end either. Next, we get the sulfur. This is something that a lot of people were hoping we would actually get it in the Nether update, but we never did. They were hoping that we would get a new version, and this would be the coal of the Nether, and you would find it places like here, maybe here, but it was the coal of the Nether, and it's what they would use to light up torches. But my other suggestion is that it could be another way in order to create a magma block, and there'd be a whole new array of blocks. There'd be, of course, the ore that would come in, but then you could also find like sulfur spouts that would just produce smoke, be another light source, but the ore themselves would actually be a light source. There's a lot of people also thinking that we might see sulfur in the Caves and Cliffs update. It might be found somewhere throughout here, so let's just go ahead and place it in a couple places maybe. I think we'll find it in the Caves and Cliffs. That I would absolutely love if we had sulfur in the Caves and Cliffs. It'd be another alternative to coal and charcoal, but it could also be used for, I don't know, like dyeing the color of flames and torches, being able to make the actual flame part of your torches different colors by using sulfur and then mixing a dye with it to change the color. Or maybe they would add an array of new sulfur-like things, because different elements mixed with fire can change the color of fire whenever the element is burning. So they might do something like that in the Caves and Cliffs as well. But I really have no clue. Next is the ruby, and I would 100% like to see this. I think it'd be really cool if it somehow would spawn like underwater, like it'd be a special one, and maybe here. But outside of that, I mean, the ruby, it could be like an alternative to emeralds. I'm not sure what it would be used for. Maybe this is a possibility. Maybe whenever they add the there we go. Maybe whenever they add the end update, there'll be a new ore in the end that's ruby. That is how you trade with the the villagers of the end, whatever that ends up being. This last one, I don't have a name for it yet, but it's basically gonna be the end's version of netherite. It's not gonna be a stronger ore. It's not gonna be anything more powerful than netherite. I think netherite needs to stay as the most powerful ore in Minecraft. With this new thing, I used a netherite brick for it. Would basically, I'm not sure if it would be able to be used for I can't think. I don't think it would be able to be used to make any new weapons or anything like that. On to new weapons, I might do a video on that later. I would definitely like to see like a sledgehammer or some sort of warhammer, but it's a like netherite specific thing, like with the trident, it's a prismarine specific thing. I'd like to see something like that, but maybe this new ore is what allows you to repair those legendary things. Say you have a trident and it's low health, well, you use one of these and it repairs it. These are basically, they could be used as a universal repair thing. They're, I know it. I have an idea for the name, Metamorphite. Let's call it Metamorphite. Metamorphite. That's what it's going to be called. Metamorphite. It is a universal repair thing, but it is also able to be used while repairing usually unrepairable or things that required you to have 2 of the items to repair, and maybe that potential warhammer in the future. Also be used to repair armor, the elytra, the turtle shell helmet, all that kind of stuff. But it is a universal repair thing, and it does not maybe make it be like low cost because it's very easy to do, but it's like something that you have to find, and it's a very rare item. So something like that would be really cool. It'd be something that'd be very believable to find in the end. Outside of that, though, I just think it'd be cool to have ores in the end. I think it'd be cool if the end was something more, the expanses of the end, but oh well. But what do you guys think? Do you think we should see ores in more places in Minecraft? I definitely think we should. I would love to see like our basic stone ores be found in other places in Minecraft, like with gold. Something I forgot to mention with the Caves and Cliffs update, I would really like to see them expand on like the andesite, diorite, and granite category, because currently they are quite limited actually. Well, I didn't even... Yeah, I did. I'm just dumb. Because currently they don't have a chiseled variant. And they also don't have a brick variant. I would love to see them expand the same way they did with, well, the Nether Bricks and with, let's see, what did they do? Nether Bricks, so they added the cracked variant, the chiseled variant, but then with the, I believe it was quartz, maybe? No, it was with, sandstone. No, I don't actually remember what it was. Oh wait, yeah, the quartz bricks. I would love to see them expand in that direction, making like chiseled variants, brick variants of granite, diorite, and andesite, as well as, of course, stair variants of each of those. I would like to see them take that sort of route with this, expanding the underground instead of updating it and revamping it, also expanding on the stuff that exists, because it definitely seems like they're doing a lot of additions, but not so much expanding on what currently exists, and that's kind of what I wish they would do. So hopefully we do get to see more variants beyond that. But what do you guys think? Feel free to tell me your opinions in the comment section down below. If you want me to do another video like this at some point in the future, I definitely will. I have plenty of ideas like this, like I do with my reworking Overwatch series and stuff like that, but feel free to tell me your opinion in the comment section down below. As always, thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Follow me on my socials to keep up to date with the channel. Go to my Discord, join the conversation, go to Patreon if you feel like supporting me. This is Untitled Avenger. Have a nice day. Stay safe. Peace out.